Welcome to Kaumudy Global. French President Emmanuel Macron's lead over rival candidates ahead of next month's election has grown in the wake of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, according to a poll published on Saturday by Le Monde newspaper. It seems Emmanuel Macron, the French president, is attempting to divide or unite a divided Europe. Will he be able to bring in reforms in the European Union if he first wins an election? Macron has announced his re-election bid for next month's presidential election in France, and the war in Ukraine has increased his chances. Macron leads his opponents in opinion polls by a wide margin, but will that be enough to win? According to sources, President Emmanuel Macron has a spring in his step since announcing his presidential bid a few days ago. According to opinion polls, 30% of French people support Macron for a second term. None of the other contenders have been able to put up a credible fight. The reason is that the fighting in Ukraine has bolstered Macron's position at home. During times of war, voters desire stability, and the French people are no exception. They overwhelmingly approve of Macron's response. According to a poll, 59% of people believe that French president has met the task. Macron has positioned himself as a capable peacemaker in the conflict. In Moscow, he met with Russian President Vladimir Putin, while in Kyiv, he met with Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelenskyy. Macron is also leading Europe's response. As one of the most visible leaders during the war, he knows how to use this to his advantage in his campaign. Russia's invasion has put Macron's far-right rivals on the back foot, forcing the usually Russinophile Le Pen and Eric Zemmour to justify their past support for Putin. Macron officially launched his re-election campaign earlier this week, saying that he was there to defend the values of France and that the world's disorders are threatening. Another aspect in Macron's favor is his opponent's credentials. Marine Le Pen, the right-wing leader who was considered a major challenger before the invasion of Ukraine, but she is no more because of her ties to a Russian bank, many voters now regard her as a Russian sympathizer. Le Pen needed money to run for office in 2014. The first Czech Russian banks rushed forward to assist Le Pen, extending a loan of more than $12 million to her. After Le Pen failed to win the election, the bank went bankrupt. She settled her obligations in court in a fairly public manner, and now the taint of Russian debt is weighing down her political career. In September of last year, 22% of French voters favored Le Pen, putting her only 2% behind Macron. That gap has since increased to 11%. Only 17% of voters are willing to vote for Le Pen right now. On April 10th, France will elect its next president. If the current trend continues, Macron will be re-elected, but domestic concerns such as taxation, immigration and labour reforms will still affect him, according to bureau reports. I'm Neha signing out. If you liked the video, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates.